Hey, Tony Gass is here. Now listen to me. Yesterday, I think I did a video. I was talking about the BBLs, and I was talking about my seminars. How like the guys who come to the seminars, I question all the guys and ask them if they met a woman who they felt like is their wife, and she was abstaining, would they wait until marriage? And 90% of the men say yes. And now, mind you, they saying yes when they already having sex with their girlfriend. And women, for the life of women, do not believe that. I ain't gonna put the man business out, but I know an NBA player, a professional athlete, who waited 3 years until marriage to have sex with his wife. And this is something that a lot of men would do, but this what I try to tell y'all is that when I tell y'all something about men, you will never in your life know more about men than I know about men. It's impossible. But the reason why you think men won't wait is because you have not waited. You have not abstained until marriage. You get on your back. You open your legs. And you have not met your husband. You have to realize that it took me over 100 women, like dealing with over 100 women before I met my wife. A lot of times women think you met 5 men and ain't now one of them your husband. Now you think you're a failure in life. No, you got to increase your rate of exposure. You got to increase the amount of men that you meeting, the amount of men you going on a date with, because you might have to have 50 first dates before you meet your husband. You might have to have 100 first dates before you meet your husband. But if you only get out the house once a month, to go to the lounge or something once a month, if you're not getting out the house 3, 4 times a week, like even if that's just to the grocery store, but not on your phone, to Starbucks, to Barnes and Noble, to the mall, to the lounge, wherever, the co-working office, wherever it is, if you ain't getting out the house 3, 4 times a week, you're not doing enough to meet no husband. But one thing you have to realize is that a man will do whatever a woman requires when he meet his wife. A man who will leave you, and he like I'm gonna give you an example. Before I met my wife, I met a young lady who she didn't want to be intimate. Guess what? The reason why I wasn't willing to wait is because she didn't shave her legs, she was too slim, and she was 10 years older than me. Met another lady. She was waiting. The reason why I didn't stay is because, like, not waiting like necessarily till marriage, but like when I tried to make my move, she turned me down. The next lady, she was about one Oreo away for being a little too much for me to handle. Because a man want to know he can pick his woman up. And she was about one Oreo away from being a little too much for me to handle. Because, I'm 5'10", and at that time, I probably was 160, 170 pounds. And she was full figured. And she liked to argue too much. Every woman I used to meet, I would take them on a ride to my hometown. From where I live to my hometown is about an hour ride. I would take them on that ride, take them to my cousin house or to my mama house, or take them somewhere over there, let them meet my friends and family. Just see how they move, see how they act, see how their personality is around people. And then I ride bike. And on that ride, everything I say, she won't say the opposite. I said, this will be a long marriage, boy. This thing here like the argue. Met my wife. I tried to make my move. She wasn't ready. She didn't want to do it. But you know why I waited? Because I knew she was my wife. This is what I try to get people to understand. That ain't just me. That's every man. It's two types of men. Grown boys and grown men. So the reason why men say they won't wait is because they have not met a woman worth waiting for. And the reason why men say they won't wait is because they know that a woman will believe they bluff. The same way how I tell women, because the thing is, I'm a man. So it's not that the men coming to my seminars are good men. They everyday men. Some of these men, abusive men, ex-cons, liars, cheaters, but men know men. A man not finna look me in my face and tell me no lie. Because men know men. So when the men said this, none of the women in the audience believed it. But you know why I believed it? Because I'm a man. And I know that every man who want to be married, if he meet his wife and she is abstaining, he's going to know she's rare, she different, and she worth the wait. Men want exclusivity. Men want premiership. Men want rare. Men want luxury. Men want different. Man don't want what every other man got. So if a man meet a woman that he feel like could be his wife and she say she abstaining, that man is thanking God, because now he know if she ain't trying to give it to him, she ain't giving it out to nobody else. So now he know he's found a good thing. Now he know this woman fearfully and wonderfully made. And that's why he gonna wait. Now, if you got hairy legs, you don't shave your legs, and he don't like unshaved legs. If you got an attitude, he don't like your attitude. You don't know how to dress, and he want a woman that know how to dress, then you're not worth the wait. So yeah, he gonna try to pressure you and get you in that bed. And that's why women believe that a man won't wait. But that is a lie from the pit of hell. God not gonna say not to fornicate if he know it's impossible. If God say fornication is a sin, he's not gonna put more on you than you can bear. God not gonna ask you to do in the impossible. So if God say fornication is a sin, then you best believe that he has given men the ability to abstain until marriage. How long it take to know you want to marry somebody? 12 months. When a man go off to war and he get deployed, how long he gone? Longer than that. So if he deployed, he can't have sex with you. If you sick, he can't have sex with you. If he a certain type of religion, he can't have sex with you. If you a certain type of religion can't have sex with you, you can have extenuating circumstances in your life that prohibits y'all from sleeping together. So we wait all the time. Like, I'm over here, I'm away from my wife now for gonna be a month and 4 or 5 days. I ain't cheating on her. So guess what? If I could wait 30 days, I could wait 60. I could wait 90. I could wait 120, 150, 180, 210. You see what I'm saying? A man is a man. I know how a man libido work. I know how a man thing work. I'm a man, and I know we could wait. I know a man could wait. A man just ain't. A man not gonna tell you that though. He's not gonna tell you that. You have to set standards for yourself. You're not finna ask no man who's not a virgin, hey, will you wait until marriage? He'll be like, no. You know why? Because men are poker players. We have a poker face. We gonna bluff you to no end. We not finna show you our hand. A man not finna say, yeah, I'll wait until marriage. He gonna say, no, I can't do that. You have to be by yourself. I can't do that. You okay with me cheating? You okay with me sleeping with somebody else? You Sex bring us closer. I'm gonna get blue balls if I wait. No, we not gonna make it. He gonna take you all the way to the edge to see if you gonna budge. And guess what? When a man do that, when we put that bluff on, 99% of women cave in because you ain't built for it. You ain't built for poker. You ain't built. Look at the poker championship. See how many women you see. Now, you ain't built the bluff and you ain't built to call no bluff. But that's what men do all day, every day. So a man will look you in your face in front of your pastor with God right there and tell you he absolutely 100% cannot wait until marriage. But let him think you his wife and you say you abstinent. I guarantee his butt sit right there and wait. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. If you lost a man who would not, because you abstinent, that's not your husband. Point blank, period. You ain't lose your husband. You let go, you lost somebody else's husband. Because a man will leave you because you abstaining and he'll get with another woman who is abstaining and he'll wait on her until marriage. You know why? Because that's his wife. That's his wife. Y'all got, but see, a woman think every man she meet is a husband. Y'all meet Billy Bob off the side of the street. And you just think you supposed to be batting 100 for 100. No. When you looking for a husband or a wife, you gonna be 1 out of 10. You might be 1 out of 100. And so you meet this man, he leave you. You like, oh, I'm gonna have to sleep with a man to keep a man. Cause every man I meet, unwilling to wait. You have not met your husband. That's it. That's the only thing. Listen to what I'm telling you. Stop letting the world talk you into sin. Cause you're gonna bust hell wide open. Stop talking about you believe in God and you love the Lord, but you don't believe that the Lord could send you your husband who is going to adhere to his will and his way and his word. You is a Christian atheist. If you think God made a law that you can't have sex before marriage and then didn't make a man who could wait until marriage, you is an atheist. You don't know God. You don't believe God. And if that's the case, shut up and don't take nobody else to hell with you. Go to hell by yourself. If you don't believe a man can wait until marriage, so you want to get on your back and you want to bust that thing wide open, old hairy thing, then shut up and stay on your back by yourself. Don't take another soul to hell in that fornication with you, because it is countless men out here who will wait until marriage if they know they gotta wait. Men gonna do what you let them do. Ain't nobody, why you go to work? Because if you don't, you're gonna get fired. Why do you do your work? Because if you don't, you're not getting paid. You're not doing nothing that you're not made to do. If your job say you don't have to come to work and we still gonna give you medical benefits and we're gonna pay you, who finna say, oh no, I'm coming to work. I'm coming to work. Even though I don't have to come to work, I'm coming to work. Who doing that? So if you ready to bust it wide open, he finna die right on in there. He not finna say, oh no, just I understand you don't have faith in God and all of that, and I understand that you a little loose and that you ready to come off that because you don't know your worth and you insecure and you feel like you got to bust it wide open to keep a man. I understand all that, but I don't want any. I'm not gonna take any from you. I'm not gonna sleep with you, even though I'm sexually active and I'm not a virgin. I'm not gonna sleep with you just because you insecure and ignorant and don't believe a man have the power to wait. But yet men could go off for 5 years to war and in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, and you think a man can't wait till marriage when everything else that a man done did, a man building skyscrapers and astronauts and sending rockets to the moon, and you think a man can't wait for sex. I understand that, but I ain't gonna take none of it. Never, other than a virgin. The only man gonna tell you that's a virgin, and I'm gonna be honest with you, if you got that thing open, a virgin might come off that virginity. Because this human nature, this ain't male nature, this human nature. If a man come tell a woman she could shop every day, you might not like Louis Vuitton, but you might want to shop for apples and oranges. If a man tell a woman she could shop every day, get a massage every week, get a facial every 4 weeks, get her nails done every week, get her hair done whenever she feel like changing it, fly on a private jet, drive a Rolls Royce or a Mercedes Benz, what woman gonna say, oh no, I'm not gonna do that because, it's just not worth it. I'm not worth it. That's not fair. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just ride this little hoopty over here. And I'm gonna get my nails done, once every 3 months. And I'm gonna get my hair done once every 3 months. I just wanna be frugal and just save money. Who gonna do that? We do what we have to do. And we do what we allowed to do. Men not waiting until marriage because they don't have to wait. Because women is loose and easy. But if a woman come and say she waiting until marriage, guess what? Every man gonna have to wait until marriage. What a man gonna do? He take it, he going to prison. So how is men having sex before marriage? They ain't having it by themselves. They having it because they done talk a woman out her drawers and made her think he can't wait. If a man could send a rocket to the moon, what make you think he can't use his brain power to abstain? If a man could build a skyscraper, could build an airplane, could build a car, what make you think a man ain't got the brain power to abstain? That's one of the easiest things we could do. We could do it if we want to do it. We could do it if we gotta do it. But the thing about it is humans don't do nothing they ain't got to do. Point blank period. So listen to me. When I'm telling you this, listen to me. And close your legs and stay off your bike. And you're gonna win. Stop arguing with me when I'm trying to tell you about men. Any and every man will wait. But he not gonna admit it and he not gonna tell you. But if you keep your legs closed, you're gonna find out that what I'm telling you is the truth. You could take that to the bank. I'll bet you everything I got. I don't bet though. I can't bet you. God bless you. But I know my Lord and I know what he made. And I know he ain't gonna make no commandment and not give us the ability to be able to adhere to his commandment. God bless you. We'll talk soon. Get your mind right and get your mind out the gutter and stop doubting the Lord.